Recording.
Well guys, good morning. I think, is it still morning? Yeah, 17 minutes past 11. Long time no see, as usual from me. I am just in a little town called Skipton, heading towards Emsey. I think it's pronounced Emsey. They sort of have. It's not a model railway. I don't think it's a standard size railway, but they do have a railway here. Anyway, got an idea-ish where I'm going. At the minute I do. I know where I'm heading to. Pateley Bridge. I've never been this way before, so you will have to bear with me. Just waiting for this clown to get round this cyclist. And yes, it's Monday. I am off work. I booked Friday and the Monday off, so as to get a nice long weekend. So I would thought, with the weather being as it is, it would be rude not to come out for a ride. Like I said, long time no see again. I've been doing my usual commute to and from work through the week, and then just not really had time to go out at the weekend. And I know it's been really nice over the past week or so, but yeah, just not had time as other things got in the way as usual. But that is life. So I'm out today. There you go, Emsey Station. I'm out today just for a little jaunt. I sort of found these roads while I was at work. We get up and out in the hills and up strange ways and heading out towards farms. So it's just, I've been up this route before, obviously not on the bike. But yeah, I'm just going to take you a look, and I thought I would bring you along. I will keep recording until the battery dies on this camera, which generally takes between 45 minutes and an hour. But we'll see how we go. I was going to bring along with me my power bank. I have a power bank that I generally take camping with me. Obviously power it up, and you know, I can charge phones, iPads, lighting, etc, etc. Came to the power bank this morning. It was on charge all night and it wouldn't turn on. It was dead. Like I say, it was on charge all night. The power bank that I have has 2 torch lights with it. So I initially, thank you very much. I initially tried the lights as well. They didn't work. So I unplugged everything, left the power bank for between 5 to 10 minutes, and charged it back up. Then I came to it 15-20 minutes later, just before I came out, and nothing, it had died. That's my plan to keep this battery alive in this Sena 10C Evo, is to plug it straight into a power bank so I can have continuous, hopefully as long as I can keep babbling on. So we'll have to unfortunately buy another one now. Hey ho, I've brought the cable with me, so I could actually fit, this is a steep hill, I could actually fit the cable from the camera into my USB socket. It does have 3 on this bike, I think. There's 2 in the rear under the rear seat, and there is 1 in the front fairing housing there. I do have the adapter because that's a DIN, so that may be the best bet. It will get in the way, unfortunately, but I may give it a try. So yeah, back out again. There's some very, very nice views from the top of here. Like I say, North Yorkshire. I just thought a bit of a change from the usual Forest of Bowland, which I always tend to get dragged to a bit like a magnet. But I think anywhere over here, or going over to the Forest of Bowland, settle anywhere today is fantastic. You know, the views are stunning, and the weather being as it is, it's a bit of a no-brainer really. I'm back at work tomorrow, so probably a 4 or 5 o'clock start. But hopefully this looks like the start of summer now, guys. It's about time. I find our winters are very long lasting these days. But yeah, I don't know if you can see any of that. But yeah, stunning. I may just pull over down here a minute. I'm not too sure. It is a bit of a steep, windy road, is this? But yeah, beautiful views, absolutely beautiful. So like I say, I'm just out for a, as I call it, just a little bit of a jaunt. Yeah, cracking reservoir. That's quite low on water, is that actually? Nice spot. I couldn't actually tell you where I am. But the road leads down there. I'll get to the bottom. I'm heading over there somewhere. I think the road will take me to Pateley Bridge. So I may stop in Pateley Bridge. Car coming, I'll set off out of the way. I'm not held up. But yeah, nice to be out. Absolutely lovely. I know it's Monday. I could have got out over the weekend, but it's the catch-22 situation. Weather's nice. Yesterday we had a barbecue. Myself, the wife, and our daughter. That was after climbing up a hill we have over in Burnley, or thereabouts, called Pendle Hill. We went for a walk. came back and decided to have a barbecue. And obviously a couple of beers. Why not? Would be rude not to. Was supposed to be coming out with a friend, Simon. I did say if he was coming out, it would be between 10 and 10:30 at my house, but he too was out on the beer yesterday. I think, fair play to him, he was on a party of something. Borden. Never been down here ever in my life, ever. So let's go. That's beautiful. Rather ruined. Apple tree wick. Get this out of gear, guys. And you can see that. The Priest's House Restaurant and the Old Chapel. Weddings, medieval banquets, private functions, cooperative events, Sunday lunches. Bardon Bunk Barn. Must have some history behind it. It's the first time I've ever seen the place. It's like a popular spot with people, and why not on such a beautiful day? So yeah, so like I say, guys, I'm untoo sure where I'm going. It's just a bit of one of Blackie's misadventures. Hopefully there won't be any misadventures. Paisley Bridge this way. Like I say, I'm a bit lost. I'm not too sure where I'm going. Never been on these roads before, which you would think that I would have been. But I suppose in life we can't go over every road in the world, can we? Lovely, very nice. Where this car's going, let's go around him. Ciao. Yeah, that was very nice. We do have some very, very nice places in this country. We really do. I do think personally, when once you get out of the cities, the towns and the bigger villages, and you come out into the countryside, you just can't beat it. It's beautiful. We do have a beautiful country. We really do. There's some lovely, lovely places to see. And generally, obviously it's Monday today, so all people are back at work, aren't they, after the weekend. Days like this are generally the best times to come out, because as you can see, the roads are very quiet. There's nothing better than quiet roads, away from traffic jams and roadworks and everything else that comes with life. The dreaded M62 up up near Leeds, which I generally find myself up and down quite a lot. But yeah, nice and steady away. There's no rush, nothing to get back home for. Like I say, I don't really know these roads, so the best bet is take them steady. You never know what's round the corner. It could be me, my big wagon. I think driving a wagon sometimes is a benefit, because I think well, I do anyway. I mean, I sort of, when I'm driving the wagon, there you go, big wagon coming. When I'm driving the wagon, I always look ahead. You never know what's around the corner. Yeah, like I say, I mean, I always look forward when I'm driving the wagon, when I'm driving the bike, when I'm riding the bike. This road is not too bad because the walls are only very short, so you can see right over them. Especially on an adventure sports bike, you sat quietly up. Right, guys, where we're going? Pateley Bridge is that way. Bolton Abbey, Appletree Wick. Some funny names up here, isn't there? I said Pateley Bridge, so let's go. Yes, like I say, I'm totally lost. Look at them views, absolutely beautiful. Morphy would be proud of them views. Stunning. Yeah, so like I say, I mean, obviously in the wagon as well, because you sat that higher up as well, you've got the advantage of being above everybody, so you can see them a lot more. But like I say, you never know what's round the corner. You never know what's round the corner. There you go. Car drivers that want all the road. Well, anyway, but yeah. Let's not scare the big dogs. But, yeah, like I say, I'm totally lost. I have not a clue where I am. I know I'm heading to Pateley Bridge. But yeah, so the farmers with the sheep. So guys, what have you been up to? Anything good? And a lot of people will probably be on holiday, sunning themselves in warmer climates. 16 degrees here today. Depends how warm you want it. I remember going to Egypt a few years ago, Sharm el Sheikh I think, and it was 41, 42 degrees. Wow. I'm sorry, but yeah, that's just too hot. Far too hot. It was like when you open the door to go outside from the hotel, it was like opening the door to an oven. It was absolutely roasting. And as soon as you opened the door and you stepped out, you were just dripping in sweat. Yeah, another biker here. Give him a wave. Give him a nod. He actually nodded back. That's quite a rarity these days. But yeah, some like it hot, some like it don't. I think when I was younger, when I first met the wife, we didn't mind the heat. But I think as I've got older, like I say, I'm 53 at the end of this month. Looking forward to that. I'm got a week off. Like I've said previously, I'm debating whether to go on a couple of day camping trip down Wales. I may even go in a glamping pod. In fact, guys, I'm going to change. I'm going to change my mind. I'm not going to Pateley Bridge. I'm going now to Kettlewell. So I've changed my mind. Oh dear. Like I say, like his misadventures. Keep you on your toes. Got to keep you watching these videos and subscribing and liking. Why not? Dibbles Bridge. That's new. I've had a Devil's Bridge, not Dibbles. Oh, just to adjust this helmet a bit. Oh, still tight is this helmet. It's HJC. HJC Arthur 70. I think for the price, these lids are worth every penny. I do like helmets though. I think I've only got 3 now. Did have 5. One of them was an HJC. It was an Arthur 10, but it was about, I can't think, 8-9 year old. So I think it had served its purpose. So I just ended up throwing that away. Really, wasn't worth selling or giving away. But that just goes to show how pretty decent these helmets are. I've been looking at new helmets. My personal opinion, I think Arai are the best made helmet, followed by Shoei. I am looking at Shoei helmets, but I've seen some of them helmets, Arai and Shoei's, and they're £700-800. I mean, I know at the end of the day it's to protect your head, but wow, they're just ridiculous prices, absolutely ridiculous. And I always think, okay, there's time and effort and technology and everything else that goes. I know where I am. Coming into Gressington. I've delivered up there, up that lane, over the top. The farm, I've delivered 2 down there. I know where I am. We're heading into Gressington. Yeah, I always say, I mean, we have anything in life, you know, everything's like with bikes, everything's technology, and obviously that's where all the money is now. But there's never anything passed, there's never anything decent passed on to people. And I always think, if you just sold things at just a slightly cheaper price, it would attract more people. You know, where they come up with a price and it's this, it's that, it's this. And most people can't afford it, and especially at this time, You know, it's just scandalous, the price of things. I mean, even food. You know, my wife was shopping obviously every week, and she comes back and said, this has gone up, that's gone up, this has gone up, that's gone up. And it's just getting silly, isn't it? It's just getting really silly. Just pulled over a minute just to let Mr. Speed past. He was getting rather close, which I do not like. So yeah, everything's just gone through the roof, and unfortunately people's wages are not in line with the rate of inflation, or near to that rate. I know myself personally, I know I've only been in my job, what, 6 months? I've only been in my job 6 months, but I'm maybe a bit naive, but I would have thought we would have had an annual pay rise in April. You know, even if it was only 1%, 2%, you know, it's better than nothing. And I did ask the question to my employers, and basically just got, oh, right, well, what made you think that? Oh, right, okay. So, got me, are we getting a pay rise? No. Okay then, end of story. Never mind. But hey ho, such is life. I'm not on a bad wage. The wife's now a manager of where she's at her works, so she's obviously had pay rise herself. Possibility she may get another one as well. So she will be the main bread earner in the house. Fantastic. Happy for her. But yeah, my wages and wife's wages, they don't go into the same pot. We don't have the same bank account. It's not a joint. She has hers, I have mine. As long as the bills are paid. Now you're cross now, aren't you? Silly people. Slowed down for you. Anyway, yeah, as long as the bills are paid and, you know, there's food in the cupboards. Everything's fine. Yeah, like I say, as long as the bills are paid, etc, etc, and that's all that matters. Whatever's left, anything left, is a bonus. Oh, just had a message on my phone. DPD have delivered my parcel, which contains a DRD X-Ring gold chain. So all I need now is the rear sprocket. At the moment I've got a Super Sprox 42 teeth, but I am going back to the original 40 tooth rear, 15 front and a 108 link chain. The chain on it at the minute is a Regina, which is it's been a good chain. It's a gold chain, but riding all through the winter, it's took all the gold off the chain and it looks pretty tatty. So I'm going to treat the Ducati to new sprocket and chain. I did have the service light come up on the dashboard the other day. A friend I know, a friend I know that used to be chief mechanic at Ducati in Leeds. I went round to his unit on Friday. He has all the gadgets and gizmos, so he turned the service light off for me. Because basically I've done the service myself. I've changed brake fluid, clutch fluid. I've changed the oil filters, and the air filter. It's aftermarket race filter, so it shouldn't need changing. And everything else was done last September on the full Desmo, so I wouldn't have thought anything really needs a change. Amazing, these new cars these days. They don't put indicators on them. So yeah, new chain and sprockets at some point. Then everything's done. Everything is done on the Ducati. The only thing then, or after should I say, is sort this heated grip out. And as I just mentioned, my friend, he said it's quite unusual for the left-hand grip to go. It's usually the right one, because it takes most of the abuse, so to speak, because it's your throttle grip. He said so that the left one that's gone, he said it could possibly just be a loose wire. But obviously until I actually take a look and take apart the control, I won't really know. I do have a separate, I did buy a heater control what goes inside, so if I can get this grip off, I'll have to do a bit of soldering, and I could do that. I think I mentioned that before, guys. Yeah, I just feel like I'm waffling at the minute. So yeah, total change of plan today. I was going to pay at the bridge. No, I'm not. Hey ho. Never mind. So actually now we are heading back Swindon Quarry. We are heading back towards sunny Skipton. and it is only 5 to 12. So not really been out that long. But I think what I will do is I will head towards Settle from here. Have a ride over to Caton, and then come back over Dunsop Bridge, the usual, Winewell, back home. I may have time to go and pick my daughter up from school. A lovely day, absolutely fantastic. Oh, that was a wasp that's just hit my visor, felt more like a brick. Check, if it ain't gone down my pants. Don't fancy a stinger ring off that. Quite surprised at these roads being quite busy for a Monday morning, but they are. I see my mate Adam's Life Riding. If you want to check his channel out, he's still on the cycling and running routes. He has put a couple of motorcycle vlogs on. Ainsworth rider. He tends to be out every day, up and about. Generally at Rivington Barn, it seems to be his favourite haunt. And Morphy rides again. I haven't heard from Steve, but I think he has gone caravanning. Loves his caravanning. Fair play, each to their own. And from memory, I think he said he was starting a channel, a separate channel, I think. It's probably Morphy Rides Again Part 2, vlogging about his caravanning experiences.